Yeah,
like Jennifer
like Jennifer
Aniston.
Aniston. Don't you know what, y'all? Y'all. And I didn't even know we was gonna start this podcast off that way. But they pushed Jennifer Aniston on the general population for so long.
So long.
And this is what your ideal of beauty. That girl was like sexiest woman in the world for like
Right, and I was like
10, 15 years straight. And I'm like, what?
sexy? What's her name? Jennifer Aniston looks like an average white woman you would run into at like Sprouts.
No, from in the NC State, you walk past, you in the brickyard, you walk past her, she in a long t-shirt and some Nike shorts.
Some dirty Air Force Ones.
Right, and some dirty Air Force Ones. Like you will walk past Jennifer Aniston at NC State, and they tried to push that as the ideal
of
beauty to us. And
White
them niggas hated on Angelina Jolie so hard because they would put her after her, and it's like, dog, you know Jennifer Aniston. I mean, you know Angelina Jolie looked much better than
Like
than her.
Angelina Jolie is a universal bad bitch. Like she's bad
Okay?
everywhere on
And they
earth.
mad because she took her nigga. But come on, let's not be haters. Y'all know she look better than that.
But you know what that is? You know what?
I know what it is. And Jennifer, and one thing about it, and also Jennifer Aniston had that Rachel haircut.
And Jennifer Aniston is blonde, and you know how white people are about their blonde white women.
They don't play. Blake, what's her name? Blake Lively. Is that her name? Yep, Blake Lively. Blake Lively is ugly. I'm sorry. She looks like a horse in blonde hair with a blonde mane. Blake Lively.
No. I don't think Blake Lively is ugly. Do you know who I think is ugly?
Oh no, but
Sarah
they
Jessica
push
Parker from Sex and the City.
Are these all not blind horsewomen? Like they all look alike. They all got that same long ass horse head. These are all blonde horsewomen. And they try to push that on us and say that is beautiful. No.
Oh my God. You really clocked it.
Blonde horsewomen. I'm sorry.
Blonde horsewomen. That's a genre of white women right there.
No, literally.
That is a genre of white women. Yeah, I like that. That was
blonde
good.
horsewomen.
Look, we haven't even started the episode yet.
No, we have to put that in the episode. Because I need people to hear about these blonde horsewomen. They're not America's sexiest. They're not. These blonde horsewomen, the agenda, it has to stop here.
The agenda. That's what it is. It's an agenda.
It's an agenda.
You're right.
Why they always America's sexiest women? These blonde horsewomen. Why? The agenda stops here.
You're right. It stops here. We're on to you guys.
We're on to you.
Whoever is putting together this agenda, we're on to you.
And I bet you, because white America with their pop culture, they always training somebody up. I bet you there is a blonde horsewoman in training. I bet you it's a blonde horsewoman in training to take over because Blake Lively she's getting old. It's a blonde.
You know who it is? You know who it is? That is that
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
See, bro,
she's not even attractive.
Are you recording this shit? We're not crazy.
Yeah, I am. I'm recording this.
We're not crazy, bro. Because we just said Sydney Sweeney at the same time. How?
I don't know.
And all we said was blonde horsewomen. Is that not crazy?
They keep trying to push her, and it's like she's not it. I'm sorry,
she's not it. She got big titties. That's it.
That's it. But she look, I'm not.
But she got the blonde horsewoman face. That's it.
Yeah, she do. That's
crazy. We both said the same person at the same time. All I said was blonde horsewoman. We knew. That is actually crazy. That's insane.
That's hilarious. Well, welcome back to the algorithm sent us.
Sent us for a reason too, because we alerted y'all to that blonde horsewoman agenda.
This podcast is so unserious. Okay. Let me get serious. Guys, welcome back to the algorithm sent us. I'm sorry we didn't have an episode last week. It was a lot going on. But we're back this week. We're back better than ever, giving you guys a better show. I hope the audio is good this time, guys, because I know my audio, it was my fault. I didn't have headphones in last time. So I'm wearing headphones this time. Hopefully the audio is crisp and better. Don't worry, guys. We are working hard right now to up the production value of our show, okay? So give us like a month and everything is going to be Everything is gonna be something epic, you know? It's gonna be great. So bear with us.
But
That being
if
said,
we don't, the blonde horsewoman got to us.
the people behind the Blonde Horsewoman agenda, they got to us.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that being said, let's get started with our first topic in our segment. We've renamed the segment just like 10 minutes ago. Real impromptu. It's no longer called hot. What was it called?
Hot takes
Hot
and
takes and
headlines.
headlines. It's no more. It's no longer called hot takes and headlines. It is now called As the World Burns. Ooh, spooky. Real ominous.
Oh, a little more mysterious. Yeah.
But no, I think it just makes more sense for like everything that's happening right now. As the world burns, here we are talking shit. So,
Yes. As always.
as always, first on the
First of
docket.
all, wait, yeah, I'm sorry.
Huh?
And I'm about to derail. Do you have Verizon?
No.
Verizon, hey, Verizon, multinational company that Verizon is, took me offline for a whole day yesterday and then issued a $20 credit to our bills.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that outing was crazy.
I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
At the time, I was in the middle of an argument with a nigga that had Verizon. So we're like, at this point, we gotta take it to the 80s. Nigga, I'ma beep your shit. I'm going to hit your beeper and you gotta pull up on me. Like, and they're gonna issue a $20 credit about that.
That
I had to pull
Verizon
up on
got in the
niggas.
way of your argument. That's crazy.
They did. They really did. And they issued a $20 credit.
Yo,
No.
because I was trying to call you yesterday and the call, it was like something about the call isn't going through. And I was like, oh, damn, her phone is still not working?
Yes. All them hours. Yes.
So when did it start working again?
And it was like 9:00. And I'm like, I'm asleep. Like,
God.
yeah, my shit was offline from 11 a.m. to 9:00.
That is crazy.
And then they issued a $20 credit.
That is crazy.
You took me offline for no reason and then you charge all this money.
Right. And Verizon is mad expensive.
That's what I'm saying. You took me offline and then you charge all this money. And on a random Wednesday in January, you take me offline and then you issue a $20 credit. What?
Right.
I digress.
Anyway, well, we made it. It's late, but you know what? We're here.
We
What
made it.
did Whoopi Goldberg say? The Color Purple. She was like, I may be poor, I may be black, I may be ugly, but God damn it, I'm here. You know what I'm talking about, right?
But God damn it, I'm here. No, period. That's how I felt. Like, damn, but God damn it, I'm here.
We are here. Look, we haven't even got to the first topic. Just playing. Mind you, we're 8 minutes in. Okay. Who's up on the docket? Who do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about Tichina Arnold? And
Do you want to talk about that real quick? Just because.
Okay, give us a rundown. Give us a synopsis.
Okay. Brian Austin Green and Tichina Arnold. So they dated in the 90s. And, Tichina Arnold was real big in the 90s because when she was big just being with Tisha Campbell. Because, what was it called? Not Little House on the Prairie, but what was it called? Little House of Horrors or something like that. With the fucking thorny ass plant and the plant is eating. I'm gonna eat you, see more. What the fuck is that shit called?
Bro, I don't
Little
know.
House of Horrors? Like,
Maybe
I
it
forgot.
was Little House of... Let me look it up.
So I forgot what it's called, but she was big, like her and Tisha made it big off of that. And then, they were both on Martin. So Tisha was big in the 90s to black people. And then Brian Austin Green was big to everybody because he was on 90210. And that 90210 was a household show. And so they had a secret relationship. And so when Tichina just came out about it and was like, yeah, I dated Brian Austin Green in the 90s. Mind you, this is also Megan Fox's baby daddy / ex-husband. Yeah.
Megan Fox?
That's her
baby
Megan
daddy?
Fox. That's her baby daddy. She has those kids that she has with Her kids are Brian Austin Green's. This nigga was that nigga in the 90s. Like, he was that nigga. And mind you, let me tell you, it was a controversy when Brian Austin Greene and Megan Fox started dating because she was about like, she was young, and then he was in his 30s, 40s when they started dating. So it was a controversy always in the 2000s when they started dating. Yep. Pull it up. So yeah, Brian Austin Green and Tichina Arnold dated in the 90s. And this would have been a big thing in the 90s. But Tichina Arnold, so Brian Austin Green came out and was like, Tichina Arnold told me not to go public with it because you're white.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get it because it would have, mind you, this is the 90s. They wasn't okay with interracial relationships. Like, that shit would have, like, what? One, and then two, it would have messed up. I see Tichina because it would have messed up her shit. Like, I'm on Martin. I can't be dating a white nigga. As far as, especially a white popular nigga, as far as Brian Austin Green. So I do get it, but it's just crazy that this tea is coming out now. And Brian Austin Green was the one who went on that podcast and said, yeah, she told me not to make it public because I was white. And he said he felt triggered.
True, but she said that she knew that their relationship wasn't going anywhere. Like, at the end of the day, he was going to get married to a white woman and have children with a white woman and pass on his, like, legacy and money to a white family. So in that way, I kind of understand her too. Like, if this ain't going nowhere, there's no need for us to be
Did she
public.
try it, or did she just set herself up by saying, like, oh, he's going to go to a white woman anyway? I'm in interracial relationships. I'd be like, you know, even I could easily just be like, I could just always been like, oh, he's going to go to a white or Mexican woman, blah, blah. But I didn't.
Points made. Points made. But I also understand it because, like we said, this is Tichina coming out of, like, Martin being one of, like, the biggest shows in Black media in the 90s. That would have made her look crazy. I mean, I feel like interracial relationships were still a bit taboo in the 90s, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I agree. Like, I don't like discount her for that because I get it.
Yeah.
It's the 90s. Like, if you're dating a white nigga, like, what? No.
Yeah.
Like, it was not allowed. Like,
Right.
it was still taboo. But I also, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that could have probably, like, expanded, you know, your career. You're
But
dating
maybe it
Brian
wouldn't
Austin
have.
Green.
But maybe it wouldn't have, because, like, I think about, like, actors and actresses that are really only famous in the Black community, right? Like, Black people famous.
Yeah. Like Clint
Tichina
Powell.
Arnold is one of those people. And I don't mean this, like, disrespectfully, like, but it's just
No,
matter of
she's
fact.
Black famous.
Yeah, she's Black
But
famous.
that's what I'm saying. If you come out and date a Brian Austin Green, would that not have helped your career in the 90s?
It could have, but it could have also backfired. Cause, like, okay, it would have been a gamble. Cause it's like, okay, maybe there's a chance it would open up her ability to play other roles, but maybe not. And if not, then maybe she would have burned the bridge with, like, all the Black roles that she ended up getting after.
That's true.
It was kind of like I understand it given the time period. Like, I understand why she was like, we not going public, okay? This is just for fun. Don't start, think about the future. We're not doing that. This is a good time.
And then now I'm like, it's funny because it's like, it's the 90s, so she couldn't even be like, don't post me. You know what I mean? Like,
that would be the equivalent.
Paparazzi would have to catch you, so you was being extra secret. Secret.
He was being extra secretive, which is why I can kind of understand why he felt the way he felt. Like, him saying, like, eventually he started to feel insecure in the relationship because he just didn't feel good enough for her. Like, you don't even want your friends to know that you're dating me. So I can understand him being like, it kind of, because he did say it messed him up mentally. Because he didn't feel like it was a real relationship because she didn't claim him. So I was like, okay, I get it. Look, it's like some, like, unrequited love. Do you remember that book? There was, like, a book, and it was called, like, Romeo and Julio.
No, what? Romeo and Julio.
Wait, you don't remember? This was
First
like,
of all, my Romeo and is Ivana Julio.
yes.
I'm
No,
Romiette.
it was like one of those black books, like
Yeah.
from like the early 2000s that were written for
That you
like
get
young adults.
the school library.
Yes, you don't remember this book?
No, I didn't read
Alright.
those. I ain't have time for those. I really did not. Romeo and Juliet.
No, it
Oh,
was Romiette and
Romiette and
Julio.
Julio.
Yes, bro, it's a real book. It was written by let's see, Sharon M. Draper.
That's insane.
Yeah, you don't remember this
Romiette
book,
and
bro?
Julio.
I read this book at like
It
6.
was, and it was in a series, wasn't it?
They was in high school. Yeah. Well, those books were good.
One of them, they were called like something high. You know, like all the series of
Yeah.
books will always be like something high.
Guess what? You're about to gag. The woman who wrote that was an elderly white woman who wrote that series. I swear to God, yeah.
She was Brian Austin Green.
Anne Schraff? This is her. This is her. The
That's
Bluford
insane.
series. Yeah. The Bluford series.
Yeah, the Bluford series.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It'll always be
Mhm.
like something high, something hot. Yes,
Yeah,
Bluford.
that's what it was.
She was white.
She was white, a white older woman.
And
Yeah.
look, as with anything with black people, we eat anything up that white people make.
Like she really infiltrated, bro.
And we let it happen. Black people. That's why we so far back, because we let, come on now. Anne was in here writing them Blue Forest series books, and
Can you
people
imagine?
was eating them up because black people are so unassuming, so
Now that
unassuming.
I'm thinking about it, like the dialogue in those books was
I know it
so
was like, this is a white woman.
ridiculous.
This is a
Yeah.
white woman saying this,
Now
but
that I
no.
think back, like, yeah.
But because it was some black drama around the locker room, she put it on a cover. Black people ate it up.
Read so many of these
We're never
books.
gonna make it out. We're never gonna make never gonna make it out. Black people are never gonna make it out. Anne,
Yes, bro, she's still alive. She's 86 years old.
Anne was writing the Blue Ford books.
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane. No, that's
She was
insane.
writing these books as like a middle-aged white woman, like 50, 60 years old.
And black people ate it up.
And we I was a
I'm
child,
talking,
okay?
that shit was sold out at the school library. You can't even, you had to hunt somebody down about them Blue Ford books.
Yeah, same. They
That's
were always
insane.
checked out. I read a lot of these. I read Lost and Found, Someone to Love Me Until We Meet Again, Summer of Secrets. I've read
And
a
yeah,
lot
it
of
was
those books.
funny. I never read those Blue Ford books because I was always reading the like the white people books, like the Click. You remember the
I
Click?
love the Click series.
I
I
love the
love
Click.
that.
Love the Click. The
Love the
It
Click
Girl,
series.
Gossip Girl. I was reading the white young adult books. Okay, I don't want to live the ghetto. I live in it now, so I don't need to read it. I want to talk about the Click. I want to imagine I'm somewhere else. I used to stay with the Click, It
The
Girl,
Click was
Gossip
so
Girl.
good. My older sister used to read the Click books, and we would go to like Barnes and Noble. My dad would buy them. So when she would get done reading the books, I would read them after her. I love the Click series.
You remember when they had that summer series when everybody had a different summer?
Mm-hmm.
Dylan, Alicia.
Alicia was my favorite.
Yeah, because she was the Spaniard, right?
Yeah, she was a Spanish bad bitch.
Yeah.
And they was all secretly jealous of her.
Yeah.
Them girls was rich.
It was between Alicia and fucking Dylan. Those are my favorite, but Claire, poor ass. I ain't like Claire. Your ass. Why you in Macy face? Poor ass. Go back to
Well, Claire
Kissimmee.
was the one whose dad used to be like a famous rich artist, and then he went broke. Right?
No. Claire was the one who came from Kissimmee, Florida. And Macy was like always on her ass. And she infiltrated the clique, her poor ass. Claire.
Not her poor ass.
Her poor ass.
I'm
Because
so
every time, like, every
young.
theme of the book was her being poor.
Mhm. She was always, them other girls was Miu Miu down, Gucci down,
Angel.
Ralph
I just
Lauren.
remember.
This girl going to Abercrombie. Like, keep up.
Okay. And I remember Alicia. Alicia wore Angel by Mugler. I remember that. And what
Them
you wearing,
girls was
Claire?
rich.
Them
Right.
girls was rich.
They was living the life.
I used to love me a It Girl or a Click book. The Click, It Girl, Gossip Girl, the A-List. Do you remember the A-List?
A-List? I don't think I do.
Oh my God, the author name was like Zoe something.
Let's see. We are so off topic.
I know. I'm like, we talking about young adult books.
Right. No, I didn't read the A-List.
Oh my God, the A-List used to eat. Zoe Dean by Zoe Dean. Yep. I remember that. The A-List used to eat.
Yep, that's what we did.
It was about like Los Angeles kids, like celebrity type kids. But it was really a good book. Really good. Really a good book series.
What were we even talking about?
I don't even know how we
Tichina Arnold.
Them blonde horsewomen.
We was talking about
Look,
Tichina
Tori
Arnold.
Spelling. Tori Spelling. Since we're on the 90210 adjacent. Tori Spelling is a blonde horsewoman.
She is, yeah, she is. So who's in the Blonde Horsewoman?
Sarah
Tori
Jessica
Spelling,
Parker.
Jennifer Aniston, and Sarah Jessica Parker. Those are 3 front runners.
And Blake Lively.
I guess, yeah, you could throw Blake Lively in there.
She has
Sydney
a horse
Sweeney
face.
is being primed. Yeah, she's being primed to take over.
I know it's like all of them in a hood, and they're inducting her into the blonde horsewoman crew. And they're somewhere in a basement they're all in hoods, and they're inducting her into the blonde horsewoman.
It's a secret society.
It really is a secret society because they really run like
they
mainstream.
run Hollywood, yeah.
Niggas is making them sexiest women, these blonde horsewomen, all the time.
It's crazy.
Insane. All of them. All of them have been sexiest women. All of them. Blonde horsewomen.
The agenda. The secret society.
Crazy.
All right. Who's next? Who else do we want to talk about this week?
Nene.
Nene Leakes coming back to Bravo. So Nene Leakes and Andy Cohen seem to have made up, and it looks like Nene is going to be on this upcoming, what is it called? The Ultimate Girls Trip?
Yes.
And then I think she's going to be on the next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me tell you something. I will be watching.
Me too.
I will be watching.
But Andy knew he had to do that.
Yeah, because Real Housewives of Atlanta, that franchise went, it went down. When Nene left, the show just fell apart. Nene is Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
She is that franchise. Like, nobody comes close. Nene is the greatest housewives of all time. Like, nobody comes close.
No, for real. Like, come on now.
Nobody comes close.
Is so authentic and funny. Like, you can't replicate Nene. And that's one thing about it. Andy he can't replicate Nene. That's who he eat off. He can't replicate Nene.
You can't. Like, Nene is like one of a kind. Look, them first 6 seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta, some of the best reality TV ever.
Go back and watch it and just be like, this shit is so authentic. Like, and hilarious.
They were so funny.
Like, why were
so funny, man?
And even when they brought the husbands into it, like, it was even more funny when everybody had a husband and all the husbands were just like, I don't know, like
the chemistry, yo. The chemistry that cast had. Kenya, Cynthia, Nene,
but also,
Candy.
let's talk about it. Carlos King. I feel like that's
Carlos King, yeah.
That's when Carlos King got canned with Phaedra. Did RHO it? That should be fuck me up. Did Real Housewives of Atlanta not go down?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I feel like it was the combination of Carlos King and the chemistry those ladies had. Because Carlos King, he still be like executive producing other shows. Like, I don't know if you ever watched or heard of Love and Marriage.
Yes, Huntsville.
Yeah, and then there was a Love and Marriage DC. Monique from Potomac was on there. but he was never able to capture that
But that's what I think. I
chemistry
feel
that
like
cast from Real Housewives of Atlanta had.
But I feel like he like knew the way, like the reason we got Real Housewives of Atlanta in them peak seasons because he knew who to cast and he knew how to produce the drama. Like he was producing the fuck out that drama. I can't lie, that nigga produced the fuck out that drama.
True. Okay, he was producing the drama, but like again, like the comedy, like the comedic timing and
Yeah,
stuff
that was
that the
all
cast
them. That was
had.
them being authentic. But
That's what I mean. Yeah.
that's the thing, like being a producer, you have to like notice personalities. You have to know. And
Yeah.
one thing about it, he discovered Jocelyn. And he said, like, he always says, like, Jocelyn came in for an interview or for an audition, and he said, yeah. She gave him like 30 minutes of just her, and he was like, yeah, she's
That's true.
reality TV gold.
And he was right.
And he was right. He, because he produced like Love and Hip Hop. Like, he can identify. It takes a talent to identify who can really be like reality TV gold. And that's what Natalie Nunn cannot do. She can't do it. She don't know how to do it.
Well,
She don't know how to do it.
baddies. Okay, here's the thing. The problem with Natalie Nunn trying to do that, one, she doesn't have the skill, but two, there is no plot line to baddies.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay, these women give Carlos something to work with. They have businesses. They actually don't hate each other to the point they want to beat the shit out of each other every episode. Like, you know what I mean? And not only
That's what I'm saying. So Natalie was on Bad Girls Club. Bad Girls Club didn't have a plot. It was just trying to in the early season it was reforming, the bad girls into good girls. But she was on Bad Girls Club and still Bad Girls Club producers, they could make everybody into a star. They could take everybody into a star. That's how Natalie even popped off. Because they could produce the fuck out of people. She can't do that on Baddies.
No,
She doesn't know how to do it. She really doesn't. Honestly, she really doesn't. I watch, but I watch Baddies.
I know.
I watch Baddies, and I'm like, she doesn't know how to do it. That's why it don't hit like BGC.
But I don't think that's Natalie's intent with Baddies. I
It
don't think
is
Natalie
no.
cares
Her
to like try
intent.
to orchestrate plot lines and stuff because all they do is they get drunk and they fight each other over pointless shit.
And that's why it's like, so her intent is to make another Bad Girls Club, but she also has to compete with Now That's TV, where all they do is drink and fight. So Natalie, she just wants to make, easy money because Baddies really just, it started as something where it was like getting all the bad girls back together and just, refilming, and then it just tanked. Once she saw like, people want to see women beating the fuck out of each other. Yeah. Because she saw it on Now That's TV, and that's why she bring all them Now That's TV girls over to her network. Because she's like, oh, they just want to see them fighting each other for no reason. But she's just lost the plot. She can't even produce it. You're a producer, but you can't even produce it to like even make it interesting.
Baddies, the entire Zeus network is a CIA operation. You can't convince me otherwise.
It's
Now That TV is as well. It's a psyop.
It's a blonde, long, blonde horse face type agenda.
Yeah, it's an agenda.
Yeah.
Now That's TV. That I thought Baddies was bad. Now That's TV makes Baddies look like child's play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we only got like halfway through that episode you was trying to show me before I was like, let's go get something to eat. It was just too much. Like, why are y'all fighting? Y'all don't even know each other.
And somebody bled on you?
As if she could control that. You were saying earlier, Nene dropped that case that she had against Bravo and Andy.
She had to return.
You're right. She didn't have no choice. She didn't have no choice.
If they would have settled, she wouldn't have been back on Bravo. They wouldn't be kikiing. She had to drop
I'm even surprised that like they made up because for a while it was really bad blood between those two. Yeah, like it was really, really bad blood.
Well, I don't understand. Like, I'm like, Nene, Andy discovered you. I can't lie. Andy and Carlos, they did great. They did great.
Yeah, but Andy, I don't feel like
Andy is a white gay, and you know them.
You know how they
I'm sorry,
act.
we might have to cut that out the podcast.
No, it's true. It's true. You know how they act.
You know,
At
white
the end of
gays,
the day,
they
they're
will
still
betray
white.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
They will betray you. White. So I definitely believe Andy did everything she said he did.
I believe it. I believe it.
But also, Nene knows where her bread is buttered.
Exactly that. And that's why she's decided to kiss and make up with Andy, and get back to that money. But I'm glad because, like I said, I stopped watching Real Housewives of Atlanta once Nene left because it's just like she is the show. She is like what the show was built around. That's just the truth. So, I mean,
and
now I don't even know who's left on there.
Yeah, I'm saying like them other girls can't carry it like she do.
They can't. Who's on there now? Is Portia on there?
Oh,
Marlo's back.
I don't know. I think I really don't know who's on that last season. Like Marlo, Drew, Sidora. I don't know.
Let me see. Cast.
Probably Portia. I don't know. Portia and her hot husband.
I haven't watched it in a minute. Is it season 17 right now? Season 16? Let's see. Okay, this is season 16 cast. I don't know if the current season is season 16 or not because I haven't watched it in a while. So it's Portia, Kenya, Phaedra, Drew Sidora, Britt Eady, Kelly Farrell, Angela Oakley, Shamia Morton, and then Cynthia Bailey coming as the friend of the show. But I think that was last season because didn't Kenya had got fired because she had she leaked that Kenya's so
Britt Eady. No, Kenya's me. Kenya me. Like I will take it too far until I gotta get locked up.
Yeah, she's a gutter snipe for real. Okay, so now the cast is Portia, Drew Sidora, Phaedra, Shamia, Kelly Farrell, and Angela Oakley.
Who's Kelly Farrell?
I don't know. I don't know who these people are.
Damn, Andy, we over here talking about your cast. I don't know. I don't know who these people are.
You see what happens when you take Nene off the show? Nobody even cares to tune in anymore. Like, I haven't cared about Real Housewives of Atlanta in years, but this makes me excited because I will be watching. Me
too.
I need to see.
Nene's great return.
Come on, the queen. We have to watch. So I don't even watch Ultimate Girls Trip, but I'm gonna be watching it just for Nene. I'm gonna watch that.
Getting a Trump check. My girl, she called it. Like she's ahead of the times.
I was running to the bank, cashing a check, a Trump check. She ate that.
With all 42 teeth. They're done. They're done.
Yo, what
I love Nene, bro. Whenever I smile, they're done. They're done.
Yo, when I was done with my Invisalign treatment, that's what I was saying for days. I'm like, they're done. They're done.
Look, me holding on to the restaurant door. They're done.
She is just iconic.
An icon, bro.
She's just that girl. She is just that girl. Like, just be her, right? Exactly. Just be her. She is just that girl. Period. But in other Real Housewives of Atlanta news, so y'all know Kandi and Todd are getting a divorce. And I know Mama Joyce feels vindicated because she's like, I told y'all niggas, I told y'all. She has been waiting for this day to come. But anyway, okay, so let me read you.
No, wait, I'm sorry. What was the what is Kandi's friend that Mama Joyce swore was sleeping with? Carmen. No, Carmen. I know she's somewhere like Carmen. Yeah, Carmen.
Yo, Mama Joyce was so out of pocket in that.
Mama Joyce was on Carmen ass, bro.
Ass when she left that voicemail.
Yeah, and when it was at the they was trying on dresses. Carmen,
she was trying to fight her. Oh my God, Mama
Joyce was on Carmen ass.
She did way too much, man. She did way too much, but she was right in the end because I saw this on Twitter today. Let me read it to you. Kandi Burruss has accused her estranged husband, Todd Tucker, of not paying child support and spending little time with their children. Court documents filed on January 8th show Candy is asking a judge to set a formal custody schedule and determine child support. The former couple, who filed for divorce in November 2025, share 2 children, Ace and Blaze. Candy claims the kids have significant monthly expenses, including childcare, tuition, activities, medical costs, travel, and daily needs, and alleges Todd has not contributed financially. Ooh. She also says he does not pay the mortgage or expenses for their
You know
miracle marriage.
what?
No
No, I
surprise
don't.
there.
I'm saying I don't feel bad for Candy. First of all, you married somebody who makes less than you, like,
It doesn't end
and
there.
you thought
It doesn't end there. I'm not done. Candy further alleges Todd prioritizes travel and vacations, does not regularly exercise parenting time, and interfered with her custody during the Christmas holiday by trying to prevent the children from traveling to New York with her. Todd, through his lawyer, declined to comment on the child support and custody claims, saying the matter should be left to the court. Separately, Todd has pushed back against Candy's request to seal the case, accusing her of publicly discussing the divorce and attempting to control the narrative. Judge has
wow,
not
what does this
ruled on
sound
any of the
like?
motions.
An opportunist, like everybody tried to warn you.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
Maybe we should go to Puerto Rico and drop some beats.
Some beats.
Candy.
Well, Candy, why don't you see if there's a studio around Puerto Rico? We go drop some beats. Nene is so crazy.
Funny as fuck for no reason. Like,
what made her make that face? What made her say that?
some beat. Funny as fuck. But I don't know. Maybe Candy, we should just go to Puerto Rico and see if there's a studio and drop some beats because everybody tried to tell you.
I know Mama Joyce is jumping up and down in her house. Like I told y'all, I knew the day would come that God would vindicate me.
And then she's somewhere walking down that hallway with her little trench coat and her bang wig, looking like a little turtle.
Yes. She knew. She knew all along.
Broken clock is right twice a day.
Twice a day. She knew because
Common. She might have been on the right, on the wrong, like on the wrong thing, like wrong alley, but she was in the vicinity.
But she was on the right street. She was on the right street. Maybe the wrong alley, right street.
Right street.
But Todd, I'm actually surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Todd and Candy were gonna last.
No,
you never thought they was gonna last.
Nope. And no, I never did because first of all, everybody around you saying it's trying to warn you this thing is an opportunity. One, then two, it was sealed for me when he said, "Well, you're not Rihanna." Well, you're no Rihanna. You remember what he said?
No, I don't remember that.
He told her she was no Rihanna. On live TV. Or not live TV, but this is some shit that got broadcasted. He said, "Well, you're no Rihanna."
Todd has some nerve. Mind you, she
this midget said, "Well, you're no Rihanna."
Midget. Who does he think he looks like? Shamar Moore?
Well, Candy let it happen.
Well, you're right. You're right. She did. But Todd, I started to realize Todd was trifling when I saw the way he treated his oldest daughter.
Yeah.
Cause like
that girl Kayla, right? Her name was
Kayla. Mind you, he didn't even really enter her life until she was like 11, 12. He didn't know he had a daughter until she was about 11, 12. Heavy quotes on that because I never believe niggas when they say that. So
I just didn't want to know.
And there it is. Because it was so weird watching the show when Candy spoils Riley. Like Riley gets whatever she wants because her mama rich, and he would get mad.
And Candy compensating because block, but
well, when you're right, you're right. Yeah, that's true. But regardless, he would get mad when he would see Candy buy Riley whatever she wanted. And then he had Kayla working and doing all this shit, talking about, she has to earn everything she has. And she would be asking him for the most simplest shit. And he would be like, no, you have to make it yourself. That is when I knew Todd was trifling because
that because Kayla always looked hungry.
She always looked hungry.
No, but did she not? She always looked hungry.
She did always look hungry. But that's when I knew Todd was trifling, because it's like, you missed out on a majority of her life, or a good chunk of her life. Like, you should be doing everything to make up for lost time. Like, okay, I'm in a good position financially. I wasn't there for you for the first 10, 11 years of your life. Like, let me make sure you're good. Like, I'm your dad. I'm gonna make sure you don't want for anything. He was just always trying to make her life so difficult. That's when I knew he was a trifling ass nigga. That was weird to me. So, and then wasn't he the
making
one?
You're making your daughter's life hard, and your sugar mama is taking care of you.
Imagine that.
Niggas.
The audacity, like the audacity of men.
And this girl looked hungry. Every time she on my screen, she looked hungry.
She just looked sad.
Fragile.
Like
fragile and hungry. Like she had to break in half. Like, Todd, feed this girl.
Yo, she would always just look so like
destitute.
Sad. Yeah, destitute. Like, not like her father was, this man making all this money with all these businesses with his wife. It just didn't make sense to me. That's when I knew Todd was trifling. And wasn't Todd the one? Well, let me not even say that, because my memory might be foggy. I might not be remembering those events correctly. So let me let my tongue. But yeah, that's when I knew.
Say it. No, what did Todd do?
Because wasn't he? I don't know if it was Candy or Todd that wanted to have more kids specifically. Because those two kids they had.
I think it was Todd.
Was it Todd?
I think it was Todd.
Because I know Candy, she was pregnant one of them seasons. But then the other baby was through surrogacy. The last baby. I think the little girl, Blaze.
Yeah, I think it was Todd. Who wanted to have more kids. But Candy always, I fly above. I fly above. Dumbass.
Candy just wanted, she was in love. She wanted
a happy
ending.
I just want to be loved. That's what I heard.
Wanted her happy ending, I thought they were going to last, though. I'm not going to lie. I did think they were going to last. I was actually kind of shocked to hear, like, the divorce. When the news about the divorce hit, I was kind of shocked. I'm not going to lie. I really did think they was going to last, so. Once he told her, well, you're no Rihanna. Wow. My husband said I'm no Rihanna. Todd was really starting to feel himself. Too much. Imagine your husband telling you, though, you're no Rihanna. What, nigga, did you just call me ugly? Like, what does that mean? Right. Basically. Right. Basically. In so many words, yeah. Todd got some nerves, though. He got some audacity, but... You look like a leprechaun. So today's winners in the Bravo universe, or the Real Housewives of Atlanta universe, Mama Joyce, she won. Absolutely. Because she is vindicated. She has been vindicated. And I guess Bravo, Andy and Nene, because they made up. So, and they know they're a powerhouse together. They know we need them together. So exactly, I cannot. They did it. I know they did it for the fans. Right, we needed that. We needed that glimmer of hope. As the world burns, we needed that. Like, seriously, I needed that. Imagine having Nene on this shit. Real entertainment, real humor is back. So, that's that. Last topic. And as the Bird of the week. We didn't even talk about Trump and Venezuela. Do we need to talk about that? Do you want to? That nigga be doing what he want. Look, that nigga be doing what he want. Next topic. No. I can't even stress myself out about that topic. I really can't. It's just because we don't have a Congress, we don't have a House of Representatives, we just have a dictator. So whatever. Must be nice to be white. And male. That's all I can say, because Barack Obama wore a tan suit, a biracial wore a tan suit, and it infuriated the nation.
All right. Cool.
The things Obama had to go through during his presidency.
Insane.
A tan suit, imagine.
Tan suit. Why are y'all mad?
People was outraged over a tan suit.
I still don't get it. Why? Why are y'all so mad about a tan suit?
Oh,
But you know what? I digress. Bird of the week, Jasmine Brown. Step up. Come up.
Oh, yes, we're at
Come
the
get
bird
your
of the week segment.
come
Come
get your
get your
medal.
birdie chain.
Come get your birdie. Oh, you ate that. Come get your birdie chain. Yes.
Click on my feet. I'm witty. What can I say? Come get your birdie chain.
You ate that. Come get your birdie chain. Because Jasmine Brown, you decided to have 2 kids by the man, but you're still complaining.
You got to give us context, Alexis. These people might not know who Jasmine Brown is.
Okay, Jasmine Brown is Cam Newton, Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame quarterback for the Panthers. She is his girlfriend, his third baby mama. And she is third baby mama of 2 kids out of I think like 9 or 11. I don't even know because he counts his stepkids, his girlfriends. I hate niggas. His girlfriends' older kids. He counts those as
ex-girlfriends.
Ex-girlfriends, older kids, and even the girl like his second baby mama, his side chick. I can't even say that's his girlfriend. It's just his side chick, but he adopted her son. So he adopts his side chick sons, girlfriend sons, whatever. And
okay, so
Jasmine,
he has 5 kids with his first baby mom, right? That was like his high school sweetheart or something?
No. They wasn't high school sweethearts, but they had 4 or 5 kids together. Either 4 or 5, I can't remember. And then, one, you're thinking of his high school sweetheart because people on Lipstick Alley say he was married to his high school sweetheart when he was at Auburn, when he was in college. And people on Lipstick Alley have sworn this for years.
Lipstick Alley,
I know there is truth to it.
Mm-hmm.
They swear he was married when he was in college. And that's why he could never marry Kia because he never officially divorced from that girl. And the people in Lipstick Alley, they don't just make shit up. They don't.
Lipstick Alley be having the tea for real. And Lipstick Alley be having the tea that, like, at the time you'd be like, this don't make no sense. And then years later, it comes out and it's like, oh my God, it was true.
Do you remember? Oh my God. There was like 2 years before this Diddy shit came out, I was in a thread. And somebody was like, he's allegedly pimping her out the way Diddy pimped Cassie out. This was 2-3 years before anybody found out about that Diddy shit. And I came back to that thread and I was like, damn, she knew some shit. And I remember reading that. I was like, what the fuck are people talking about? But they be accurate on Lipstick Alley. One thing about
Lipstick Alley be having the tea.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Jasmine Brown being dumb, she complains about everything with Cam, but she keeps having babies with him. 1. And then 2, it's like she complains. She's like, oh, I don't have help. 1, your man has money. So if you're complaining about you don't have a maid or a chef or anything, even if he's not making enough money, I'm sorry, your man played in the NFL. If you want to ask for a chef or
even
maid,
the podcast he has is pulling in money.
Right. So if you need help, why are you coming to us to ask for help? I don't get it.
He doesn't respect her, y'all.
He really don't like her.
Respect for her whatsoever. Yeah. He don't respect her at all. Like the way he be getting on that show all the time and voluntarily volunteers information that he knows is going to be embarrassing to her. He has no respect for her.
He don't like her. He waiting on her to go.
Yeah. But I mean, if that's how he feels, why does he keep? Well, it's a man. I was gonna say why he keep getting her pregnant, but this is a man.
Because men, as long as you're there, men will. I ain't got nothing else to do.
Right.
You're there. I'm gonna fuck you, knock you up, and then go fuck on some other people because you allowed me to.
But okay, it's bizarre because I remember when is her name Jasmine?
Yeah.
Right? Jazzy or whatever her name is. I remember when like she had her like skits and stuff on social media. That's kind of how she came known on social media, right? Back in like
Toya Turn Up.
2016, 2017, all that stuff, right? She was very like in her misandrist city girls, fuck these niggas, don't do nothing for these niggas, don't be a pick me. Like she was very into that. That was her internet persona. So to see her be like so pathetic with him, I'm like, is this the same woman?
She said, I was just fronting. Like, I do in the Lipsy Alley streets. This is the same Jasmine Brown that was side chick to Udonis Haslam. Like she's been a side chick. Yes, her tea's out in the streets. So yeah, she was just. I was just fronting. It sounded good. It sounded good.
It sounded good.
It sounded good.
Oh my
She ain't do that shit,
God.
bro.
She was just pretending.
Uh-huh.
She was a pretender. She was a fake. Wow, that's crazy. But it makes sense because, like I said, at that time, that kind of like internet persona for women, it was a great grift. It was an easy grift too, because like that was like, ooh, I'm about to use a word I really love. That was a major part of like the cultural zeitgeist. I love that word.
Ooh,
I
love it.
love that word. Oh my God. When I say zeitgeist, I be feeling like I have a PhD in anthropology or some shit. Like the cultural
sociology,
zeitgeist.
like some shit, right?
But like that was a major part of like the late 2010s internet cultural zeitgeist, like being anti-men and
her and like the B Simones and the what's the other girl?
Damn, it's interesting you bring up B Simone because B Simone now is like, you know, Christian, this, that. Now she's on a new grift. She's on the religion grift, the Christianity grift. They're all grifters.
B Simone, and she is the most obvious grifter.
Yeah.
And she will never win because she's so obvious with the shit.
Facts. She is so transparent with the grifting. Like,
and that's what I was gonna say. She's the most transparent grifter. Like she's so obvious with it, and that's why you will never win. And nobody wants to look like you and your eyebrows, so you already lost off that. And then you try to trick people.
So they're all grifters. Her and Jasmine. It's crazy how they all like reverted back to a similar like.
That's who they are.
Yeah, it's like the it's like the misandrist, feminist, anti-pick me, internet persona to like trad wife, religious woman, pipeline. Yes, that's what it is. Because now
they start asking, where's my husband? And then look, once they're on a podcast, start asking, where's my husband? Then you know it's coming. Now they're a Psalms 23:45 girl.
That's exactly how it happens. They either turn to religion or they become a traditional like wife and mother household thing. Because that's what Jasmine does now. She was talking about, I love serving my man. I love serving my family. That's what makes me happy. I'm like, is this the same girl? And yes, it is. Just a new grift. Well, I don't think this is a grift. Do you think this is a grift?
No, I think this is
who she is. Yeah.
And she was trying to cover it up with her humor, but this is really who she is.
Yeah, I agree. B Simone. So that's a grift.
B Simone, she don't know who she is.
No, she don't.
This girl, first of all, embarrassed herself for what, 5 years trying to chase after the baby.
Oh my God, that did happen.
Now, oh my God,
all about that. I forgot all about that.
And he didn't give her a time of day.
Oh my God, Alexis, that you just woke that up from like
I unlocked some shit from 2020.
Yeah, yes, that is some like that's like 2020's lost files. You know, a lot of shit was lost. That year was so weird. I forgot.
That year was so chaotic.
Shit. It was so chaotic. But yeah, that's a lost file from 2020. Was her obsession with the baby, and now nobody cares about neither one of them.
But it's like honestly, if you wanted to fuck the baby, you're B Simone. If you really wanted to fuck the baby, back in that time. You could have, but he didn't want you.
I know, and that's crazy.
Even more embarrassing.
Yeah.
The fact that she did all that publicly and he still didn't fuck.
Mm-hmm. Where is
You
the
couldn't even
baby
meet
now?
him. Somewhere in Charlotte, probably off of exit. sitting there with his fucking Looney Tune beats, trying to ask somebody to hear it.
The Looney Tune beats is crazy. Okay, hold on. Let's wrap up the Bird of the Week thing because I do want to talk about something before we wrap up this episode because I want to get your opinion on it. So yeah, Jasmine Brown, that's her name?
Yes.
She's our Bird of the Week because
Jasmine, mind you, Brown, not Newton, but okay.
Which is further reason why she is Bird of the Week. You doing all that? He's not even
Jasmine.
your husband. He don't even have
Come
no
get your
guts to
baddie
marry
chain.
her.
Come get your birdie chain.
Come get your birdie chain. Jasmine, come get your birdie chain. I gotta coin that for real.
No, you gotta trademark that shit.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, I really have to trademark a lot of things that we said. We have a lot of trademarks. The horse white woman, horse blonde white woman,
blonde horse face woman.
Yeah, well, I mean, we was on a roll. It's an agenda. It's a secret society.
Is. It really is. I don't know why they pushed them blonde horse face women. But Blake Lively, I'm sorry, this is a trend. Jennifer Aniston, Sarah Jessica Parker, Blake Lively. Like it is ridiculous at this point. Tori Spelling. These are not America's sexiest white women.
No,
like I'm sorry.
Like not.
And Megan Fox, they would put Jennifer Aniston over Megan Fox. Jennifer Aniston, she's in every kindergarten teaching room. Like what?
That's so real. She does look like a kindergarten teacher.
Like what? She's in every kindergarten teacher room. What? Are you trying to tell me she finer than Megan Fox?
Right. Or Angelina Jolie?
Or Angelina Jolie? What?
Crazy.
But they look a little ethnic. That's why.
That's why. Like I said, you know how white people be about their blonde women. They don't play.
Them blonde horse face women, they don't play.
They don't play. They don't. So anyway, that's that. But okay, I did want to talk to you about this. Maybe we'll keep this an episode. Maybe we won't. But do you remember like in 2020, there was like this cover. I don't know if it was on Rolling Stone or Complex. It was new hip hop. Let me look it up. Okay, I remember who it was. It was Megan. They said it was Megan. God, I have to find which publication said it though, because I don't want to mix it up. It might have been Double XL or Complex or Rolling Stone. I can't remember, but I remember they were saying it was gonna be Megan, Roddy Ricch, Da Baby, and Lil Baby.
Wait, I think I remember this in 2020, right?
Yes.
And people had like a outrage. Right?
No, well, I don't know if people were outraged because at the time it did seem like they were gonna be the new like hip hop superstars. Right? Because all of them, their careers were doing really well at that time. So it seemed like, yeah, these four, they're going to be like the new superstars. They're going to be the ones that are going to be on the level of like Drake and J. Cole and Nicki Minaj and who else is like on that?
But they called Kendrick. But they called that shit too early because it was pandemic. That was some pandemic shit. The baby, Lil Baby, Megan. Pandemic shit. Those were the pandemic stars.
But like, because how everything felt 2020, it was like, okay, we're in a new decade. It did make sense why people said that at that time. They made that prediction because it was like turn of a decade. These are the four new ones out the bunch right now who seem to have like the most momentum, most star power, yada, yada, yada. So it did seem like they were going to be the superstars. And here we are, 2026. And
okay, this is one thing I've noticed about like, let me say this. This is my theory. One thing I've noticed about like white people and white pop culture is, especially with music, they push a new person every year. They push that person, and then like if that person doesn't amount to the year that they push, then they drop off. Like
you say white people, do you mean the labels or do you mean white consumers?
I just see this in white pop culture, so I don't know if it's the labels pushing it or what. Yes, it's the labels pushing it, but I always see them push a random white woman or a random white person, and then they push them so hard for that year, and then they drop off like a Lord. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lord, I don't understand why Lord was pushed so hard in the year of 2012. And Royals is a mid ass song,
Yeah.
but they pushed that girl hard as fuck, and then after that, drop.
You would have thought Lord was a damn child prodigy the way they was
The
talking
way
about.
they pushed her.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
But
you would have
and
thought
so
she
I
was a
think
child
what
prodigy.
has happened is like with like at these white labels is with them, adopting more hip hop and trying to push more hip hop, they pick somebody. They pick the baby for 2020. Or, they pick Meg as a female rapper. And they're starting to do that with female rappers. They pick somebody every year.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
they're starting to do that too. I feel like no, I'm just saying, I feel like they pick Meg, they pick the baby to prod up that year. And then, yeah, that's why they got pushed that year. Because white people always push somebody every year. What's the fat girl name? Megan Trainor? They pushed her hard that
yeah.
year.
Yeah, where is she now?
Right, then dropped her.
Sam
They
Smith?
always Sam Smith, they pushed him hard as fuck in 2014, right? And then dropped him. They always pick somebody to push hard as hell and then drop them.
That's very true. That is very true. I feel like it might be a marketing strategy in like the industry. But with them, like these rappers I'm talking about, Lil Baby, Megan, Roddy Rich, and DaBaby. It could have been a label push, obviously, of course. But I mean, like, just in general, it just seemed like, okay, like I said, they had the most momentum, star power, they have fans. It seemed like they had hits. It seemed like they were gonna be the next like big rappers. Kind of like I said, remember like the blog era where you had like that huge influx of new rappers. You had Wale, J. Cole, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Kid
Yeah.
Cudi, Big
That's authentic
Sean.
talent.
Yeah, it was authentic though. It was authentic because that was blog. It was the blog era. So the blogs were the ones that kind of not inadvertently push people because people would go look at the blogs and see, okay, who is this new artist? Maybe I should go check them out. Blogs had a lot of pull back then.
Yeah, they
But
did.
they had a lot of pull back then. So the push was more organic because it was coming from bloggers who were regular people for the most part, who had some industry connects, but for the most part were just pretty regular. Not necessarily, So like it's like interesting now because all of them have fallen off real bad.
But also now I'm thinking about it, like those are also the same people who never like reinvented their wheel. All of those people, everybody complains about the same thing. Lil Baby, DaBaby, Meg. Give us something new. Give us something different.
You know what it is though? I feel like there is a direct link between the quality of music getting worse and the fact that like a lot of like the arts were defunded in our education after like the No
Yeah,
Child Left
definitely.
Behind thing. Cause like when we were like kids, like elementary school, we had like music class and shit like that. So it's like when you have classes that focus on the arts when you're growing up, like those kids who are naturally gifted in those things, they'll gravitate to those things. They'll be able to like hone those skills in school with professional like teachers. The church as well, going to church and learning about music theory, that doesn't really exist anymore. And that's why I think like a lot of the art now is so uninspiring because none of them know really not enough of them know how to like one fully like perfect their craft, but also reinvent themselves. They don't have the imagination.
No, and I agree because like really like, and it's I identify because like I only like dance was my talent, but I never had the money to like go to like studio and learn dance. So I had to learn dance through going through art schools.
Mm-hmm.
My middle school that I was at was an art school. They like ended that. It was a whole art school and they ended that. They made it into something else and it's just like there are no art schools. So like they take that away from people and it's like sometimes for people that's the only way they can learn about the arts.
Yep. Exactly that.
If you can't pay for it.
Yeah. Or if you don't go to church.
Yeah.
I feel like church and school for most like black young kids who are interested in like art, and especially art like that deals with music, learning an instrument, singing, dancing, those are like the two places is the most accessible for us. So when they take that out of the school and then you have less and less people going to church, like a lot of these artists, they don't really cultivate like that skill early in their life, like an ear for music. You know, like I sang in the church choir. That's where I learned most of the shit about music and like performing and dancing. And then
every
I
like
sang in
great
chorus in
singer,
school.
yeah, every great singer, they started in the choir.
Yeah, because you learn that we had this. When I was in the church choir, okay, I was like a teenager. I was in the church choir from ages like 9 to 16. Okay. So we were like a young choir. Most of us were teens. Okay. And we took ourselves very seriously. We used to like tour and shit. Like, I'm serious. We used to tour. No, we recorded an album.
Not
Don't
sure had an
play. I
album.
swear to God, we had an album. You can look it up online. Sudanese, North Carolina Sudanese choir. Like, we had a whole album.
weak.
I swear to God, it was distributed in America, Australia, Canada, Sudan. Like,
You was
we were
touring.
very serious. Yeah, we were artists, baby. We had uniforms. We would tour. Like, we were a big fucking deal. Okay. This was not no play shit to us. But our music director, one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life. Okay. He was Congolese. Batshit crazy. Absolutely insane. Like,
love it.
Absolutely insane. And he was like,
but
so
he still
talented.
belted out them notes.
Oh, what? He played every instrument, bro. He played the piano. He played the bass guitar, acoustic guitar. He played the drums. This nigga could sing. He could dance. Like, one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life. Like, he didn't learn how to play like music, reading. He doesn't know how to read music. So everything he learned about music, he learned from ear. So like we would sing a melody and he would be like, sing it again, and he would play it like immediately. Play it and then arrange all the other instruments. No, he would come, the drum player would be playing one note, he would be like, no, get up. I want you to play like this. That nigga was so fucking talented. He was talented as fuck. He was our choreographer. Like when he would choreograph like our dance routines. So we were serious, okay? But that's what I mean. It's like, that's why I'm very critical about music, because it's like, guys, like I dealt with, but one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life. And he taught us everything. No.
Say like, that's one thing. I went to art school. So like, you know, I was playing the recorders, whatever they were training us for. I know like notes and stuff like that. I know bases. Like, I feel like everybody should, you know, go through arts program. So,
and that's why music sucks now. Because a lot of these art,
the real musicians are not the ones getting contracts.
No.
The TikTok, you know, the TikTok people are getting the contracts and stuff like that.
It's the TikTok people, the people who have. Before it was like somebody had a talent and you made them a star, and now it's you find a person and they have some maybe marginally talented, but you take that subpar talent and you make them a star.
Yep.
Not based off the talent, it's just them and like their personality or their looks or whatever the fuck, you know?
And I'm thinking, I'm like, you know, it's so crazy how far we've came, because the first viral music star was Soulja Boy. And if we compare him to the most recent viral music star, he had talent compared to that person. In 2007, in 2007, he was he was the lowest standard.
Yeah.
Compare him in 2007 with Crank That to whoever's coming out TikTok now, he eats them up very easily. Is that not crazy?
And that says a lot.
How far 20...
in 20 years, yeah, about 20
19 years. Oh my God. And we old.
We are old.
Hold on, 19 years. I was
yeah, we're gonna be 30 next year. Yeah, Crank That came out when he was like 10.
Girl, stop. You gonna be 30 next year. Girl, stop.
And
I'm gonna be like Rashida, 25. I'm gonna be like Rashida. Yep, my age does not change, baby.
I'm so dead. But yeah, that's why I feel like even though all them four, Roddy Ricch, Megan, Lil Baby, and Da Baby, they seem to have all this star power, and they, you know, it seemed like they were gonna take off. I feel like that's why now they're flopping because they just don't have the imagination.
White people plucked the baby as the rapper of the year. They plucked him like they do all their other artists.
They did pluck him.
I know, because once they put him on that Dua Lipa song,
that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I knew. Why the fuck does the baby need to be on this song? But white people plucked him as a rapper of the year, so that's why he was on that Dua Lipa song.
Which brings me to another thing I want to talk about, but I kind of want to save it for the next episode.
What you had to say? Not that.
I kind of want to save it for the next episode because I want to get your thoughts on this. But okay, we're gonna wrap this up in a little bit. Ponder on this because we're gonna talk about it in the next episode. Do you think the trap era of music is dead?
No. Because it runs right now. It's running all of pop music.
I disagree. But we're gonna pick up on this next week. We're gonna pick up on this topic next week because I really want to pick your brain on this particular topic. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, trap is not, and I'll have my reasons for why I think the trap era is fading or largely done for the most part.
So what do you think is replacing it? What do you think is replacing it?
I think hip hop is about to go back underground, and it's gonna force these artists to reinvent themselves. Either the ones who can reinvent themselves will, the ones who can't will die off. I think hip hop is no longer in the mainstream anymore. You know, this now like country's making a resurgence, pop is going back underground, and I think now because it's going back underground, it's gonna be harder to stand out because part of what ruined hip hop was the commercialization of hip hop, and like it then became a cash grab for people who weren't even passionate about like the art form just to come in and make some money, and it just like oversaturated the genre with bullshit. But now that it's going back underground, in my opinion, because these rap artists are not selling like they were selling back 10 years ago. They're not. They're struggling because people have moved on. Now country's back in the mainstream, pop is back in the mainstream. So I think hip hop is going back underground. I think it's going to be good for the genre, and I think the trap era is done. But we're going to pick up on this because we're going to pick up.
Okay, yeah, because
this is a good topic. I got opinions. Because I was going to make a video about it, but then I was like, no, I want to have this like a dialogue because I want to hear other people's opinion on it. So we'll pick back up on that. So
let me just say something real quick. I will say though, I looked at the Billboard Hot 100 the other day, and I didn't know if it was because I was old or because I just don't recognize them people. But I saw a lot of people I did not recognize. Like even like as far as like hip hop artists, well, the hip hop artists were like way down, or R&B was way down, and I just saw a whole bunch of people I did not recognize. So I was like, this must be some pop and country shit.
Yep,
I just want to say that. Exactly. But you know one thing about it. Who's gone? Who bridged the gap?
Between what?
Hip hop.
Drake.
Yep.
Which is why we're going to pick back up on this topic next week. Because there's a very good point I want to make here.
Who's gone?
Everybody was celebrating. Oh, it's probably A minor. And y'all kicked out the bridge of this shit. And now the genre is suffering.
But that's what they wanted. They wanted to return it to authenticity. So I don't blame them.
Yeah, which is fine. Depending on how you look at it. It's a good or a bad thing. But we got a good topic for next week. I cannot wait to talk about this. That's gonna be our next week's topic. I think it's gonna be a good one. But yeah, guys, this was episode 2 of The Algorithm Sent Us. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say, Alexis?
No, all I want to say is do not fall victim to the Blonde Horsewoman agenda. Don't.
The Secret Society.
They are not people's sexiest women.
They're not.
No matter how much people want you to know that they're the sexiest women, they're not.
They're not. We're not going to fall for the propaganda.
Long ass heads.
It's westernized propaganda. Fighting against. So that was
that Rachel haircut. No, I got something for Jennifer Aniston. That Rachel haircut that everybody loved. That shit
ugly.
Ugly.
It never gave.
My daughter said that too. Never gave. It gave for the right way.
Yeah, it never gave. Well, all right, guys. That's episode 2 of The Algorithm Sent Us. We hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys tune in next Friday, same time, for another episode. We have another great episode planned for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to hear next week's episode.
Yes, more shit talking.
Yeah, more shit talking. I think next week's episode is going to be a bit more thought provoking. I think you guys are going to like it. But anyways, guys, that's episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back next week. And until then, stay safe.
Don't be a blonde horse face woman.
Stay safe, y'all. I don't know. Stay safe at these very dangerous times.
Stay safe, and as the world burns.
As the world burns. And that's all, folks.
Peace.